and drift away. And I don't care how high you are.
Hey everyone, it's Crystal, and this is an exclusive video on how I got pregnant and how I told my parents. So it all starts with when I got pregnant. Of course, this is not a planned pregnancy. I did not plan on having my daughter. Of course, I wasn't ready for pregnancy. I'm 21 years old now, but when I got pregnant, I was 20 years old. So, you know, it was kind of like shocking to me. It was like, oh my gosh, this is a very inconvenient time to even get pregnant because I was finishing up with college and I was just ready to take on the world, but I guess God had different plans for me. So how I got pregnant was me and my boyfriend at the time, we went to Tallahassee for his family reunion. And you know, the crazy thing about that is I literally wasn't even gonna go. Like, he stood here in my bedroom and was like, just come with me, bae, and things like that. So we just decided to go, and it was like a 7-8 hour drive to get there. And when we got there, we didn't have sex immediately. We got a hotel room. So we got a hotel room, and we kind of did it that night, but we did it like 2 days. We did it on that Friday and that Saturday, I remember. So yeah, that's definitely around the time I got pregnant, which is crazy to me because obviously I wasn't thinking about getting pregnant. That was definitely the furthest thing from my mind. But I know I'm happy about being pregnant now, but it did take me a while to actually like grow on the fact that I'm pregnant. It was a big shock. It was definitely a big shock to me. In the beginning, when I first found out that I was pregnant, I was going to the doctor a lot, and at the time, the doctor told me I wasn't pregnant. She checked my blood and checked everything. And at the time, because then I was probably like only like a week or two pregnant after I came back from Tallahassee, and I started going to the doctor more because me and him had like a big fight or whatever. So, you know, I just went to the doctor because I was really depressed and things like that. So she was just like, oh, you're not pregnant at the first doctor's visit. And then I went to like a couple weeks later, like 2-3 weeks later, I went back for my results again. Because the first time I went, she just did a pee test. Like, I just had to do a urine test or something. And obviously, I just, like, had sex. So, I'm not pregnant yet. So, like, 2-3 weeks later, like, around June 16th or something of this year, obviously, that's when I found out I was pregnant. It was around that time. She was like, oh my gosh, the first urine test said you weren't pregnant. Now that I took this second one, it said I was pregnant. And she was just like, congratulations. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Oh my, I'm just like, wait, what? What? Because at the time, me and my boyfriend at the time, we weren't like going out. We were like arguing all the time because when we was in Tallahassee, we had a big fight over something so stupid. I don't want to talk about it because it's over with. But yeah, so at the time, it was like, I can't be pregnant. I'm just finishing up with college and I just really just don't want to have a kid. Like, not right now. This is not the perfect time for me to be getting pregnant. So it was a lot to take in at the time. I was 20 and, you know, my mom was there with me, but she was like, do you want to tell your mom? I was like, no, not yet. I was in the room by myself. So I was like, no, not yet. I wanted to like take it in before I told my mom. Okay, it was just so much. I was like, wait, give me a minute. Okay, so yeah, she was just really happy for me, and I was like, I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I probably told my mom. I didn't tell my mom. Did I tell my mom first, or did I tell my boyfriend first? I probably told my boyfriend first just to see what he would say. And at the time we weren't getting along when I told him. And he was just like, oh, how do I even know that's my baby and things like that. So it's really hard for me to be pregnant, you know, just be pregnant and then hear him say, how do I know that's his baby, and him denying the baby constantly. So it was really hard for me, but you know, I had to pick myself up and like, I'm a strong, independent Black woman at the end of the day. I make my own money and I'm spoiled. Like, my mom spoils me rotten. So obviously that wasn't what I wanted to hear from him. But whatever. And then I told my mother, who is my pride and joy for now until my baby girl comes, but my mom will always be my favorite person in the world, next to my daughter. But yeah, I told my mom one day when we went out to eat. Me and my mom went out to eat because we normally do that like every now and then, just so we could talk and catch up on what's going on, because she works a lot and then I do what I do. So we went to eat and I was just like, I just was like, Mom, I'm pregnant. Like, I wasn't scared to tell my mom at all. I was so happy to tell her because I knew she always wanted a grandchild. She always wanted a grandson. And if you watch my 20-week update, then you'll know the story behind that. But yeah, she wanted a grandson, but I told her it's a girl. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She just wants a grandchild. She wants to be a grandma. And I'm just so happy to have her because I don't know where I would be without my mom, honestly, because she has definitely lifted me up from these past couple of months. You know, when people leave you down and dry and make you cry all the time, you don't need that. You want someone around that's going to constantly lift you up and make you happy. And that's what my mom did. She definitely was there for me. She even booked us a flight to Jamaica so I can get away and just not think about the stress and the drama. So I went to Jamaica and did whatever. But what else happened? After telling my mom I was pregnant, then she wanted me to tell my stepdad. Now, that was the problem. I was like, I'm not telling my stepdad I'm pregnant. You're crazy. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, no. So she decided to tell him, and he was pretty upset about it. Because I was just finishing up with college. He just wanted me to be a little bit more successful before I got pregnant, before I got married, before I did, you know, all the adult things that you do, you know, things like that. But me and my mom thought it was more to the story on why he just wasn't happy about me being pregnant. Now that, you know, around now, we're in October now, so now he's, you know, he came around now. He's okay with it. He even bought me a new phone. He's fine. Like, he doesn't care anymore. I'm 21 now. I mean, what can you do? I'm already pregnant. He's a Christian. He doesn't believe in abortions. So I'm pregnant, and you know, you have to just deal with it now. And then I did tell my real dad that I was pregnant. He's happy too. He wanted a grandson too. But people gotta understand, I'm the only girl. Like, I'm my mom's only daughter and my dad's only daughter. My dad has 2 other sons in Chicago, and my mom, I'm just spoiled right. Like, I have both of my parents, and I'm so thankful. I have my stepfather, I have my grandparents, my grandmother. I told my grandma, she was so happy too. Everyone's just like, I need this baby. Like, God knows what he's doing. I really do need this baby because you know, being the only child growing up, all you have is yourself. So I guess being a mom would be a fun experience and a good experience for me. So yeah, that's how I told them. And it's pretty exciting. Oh my gosh. I could cry right now how happy I am about being pregnant because, you know, a lot of people won't be happy about being pregnant, but I feel extra happy because I have the support behind me. I don't know what to call us right now, but the father of my child, we're okay now. We're at a better place. I'm not stressed out about anything. If he wants to do, he could do whatever he wants. I don't care as long as he takes care of his child. Obviously, as long as he take care of the baby, fine, you know. We don't have to be together. We could, you know, talk about our child and that's it. And you know, I just have all the support around me, and I feel so blessed, and oh my gosh, I feel like I won $1 million, honestly, and I'm so happy. I have another doctor's appointment next Thursday, and I'm so excited about it. It's another ultrasound to check on my little baby girl. I'm so happy about being pregnant. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always post videos. I post videos Fridays, Wednesdays, and sometimes on Saturdays. Yeah. I'll get back with you guys on the schedule. But thanks for watching, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.